So this is going to be a little different. I bought some stuff from Temu, so I figured I would see what the quality is like. So I bought some razors. So this is a very Gillette style razor, the older ones where it's got the push button release, and it comes with blades. Don't know how well you see that. To be fair, the blades are a little misaligned, just a little bit misaligned. But actually, it doesn't feel too bad, and as you can see, it does cut pretty well, and actually, that comes off pretty easily too. It came with not only that, but it also came with a total of 28 blades for a shockingly low 17 pounds 47p, and I think that automatically comes with free shipping. Now, I bought this with other things, so I wound up getting it essentially for free, because I bought a tripod, a grinder that doesn't work for the crushed chilies I was trying to grind. I bought all of that, 27 pounds 94p, and that tripod on its own was 30 pound 98, and they had a coupon to where you got like 25 pound off if you spent over 50. So I essentially got this for free. Now your experience may vary. They do offer tons of coupons, but it's regular price. What they claim is its regular price isn't very accurate. So the regular price they have it quoted for is 28 pounds 99p or 15.97 on the Temu app right now. That's 57p per blade, which is like ridiculously cheap. Now, it's not cheaper than single blades are, but that is ridiculous. So I'm looking forward to see how this does in an actual shave test, and I'll give you my more formal final opinions there. So stick around for that. So, what do you think? I put some aftershave balm on it. But yeah, at first I thought it was pretty rough, but a lot of it has to do with technique. I was kind of like trying to pull flat rather than move swiveling it, so it takes a little bit more getting used to than a more expensive one, or maybe I'm just not good at shaving, but not bad. Not bad at all, especially for when it's like 50 some odd p per razor. That's like per head. And you could probably, especially if you cut it as short as I did, which I usually let my hair grow out a little bit longer than that, but if you cut it about as short as I did, you could probably get about 2 or 3 shaves out of each one before you have to replace them. The hair actually comes out of the blades really well, which is a lot of my problem with the modern Gillettes and the Harrys. The hair kind of gets stuck in there, and you're going to have to throw it away before it's actually ready to be thrown away. But yeah, not bad. I will more than gladly buy those again. I just wish they had a mustache razor, because sometimes I get a lot of blonde hair around my lips and stuff that can be really hard to do. But I can touch that up. Not bad for 17.47, so 17 and a half quid. That is way cheaper than you're gonna find any of the stuff in the supermarkets or so 57p per head. That's really good. And their heads aren't the best, but they're not bad either. I've cut myself on, or I've had rougher experiences on more expensive heads, so not bad. Definitely worth it, I think. So I also bought a tripod a professional tripod. Is it professional? No. In fact, I bought another tripod after I'd purchased this one from Temu. It was a lot more expensive, but it's a lot better. And honestly, I probably wouldn't purchase this again. So this tripod was £30 and 98p. So that's it pulled up on Temu right there. £30, 98p. Its quoted price is at about $65.99. That is absolute bull. In fact, I think I've bought cheaper tripods that are better quality than this. But this does go taller than those tripods I got before. So let's have a look. But here's the Zoomy tripod. Collects dust like crazy. I just got this earlier today. So legs to extend out. So it does have a ball level on the top, but it's not on the very top, which sucks. So you don't know if your camera is level or not. You just know if your tripod's level, which is kind of a little bit useless in my opinion. So you do have a bunch of other functions. Like I said, you loosen this and you get to move it up. So, but it does actually go pretty tall. I'm about 5'10", 5'11". You know. So this is taller than me, a little bit shorter than the door frame, and door frames are usually 6'2" ish. The plastic is really cheap, so you have to loosen that up. Otherwise, this plastic is really risking a break. Its swivel is controlled by this knob right here, which will let it swivel. So this controls the forward and back tilt. Again, but you don't have a level on top, so that kind of sucks on that side. Of course, you do have the quick disconnect plate. Now, unfortunately, this connect plate is plastic. Like at least you got it though, and it's sideways for some reason. Usually this little compression spring is in front or behind the camera, not beside it. So I don't know why they did that. Of course, you have the 45-degree thing there, or the 90-degree. It does have a hook down here. What you use this hook for is for weight. So you can put some weights on there. This is just my camera bag. My camera bag is not very heavy, because the most heavy thing, even though that camera is fairly light, is outside of it. But you can put some weight here. But again, this is plastic. Got to tighten this knob here. This is plastic, so I would not put much weight on that. Maybe just enough to where you're not worried that it's gonna fly off and do something. So yeah, it is very light. Okay, according to this, its weight is 3.15 pounds, which is lighter than my other tripod, but that's not super light. It feels lighter than that. That's like 1.5 kilo ish. So that's pretty light, but it's supposed it feels lighter than that. Its maximum weight, its maximum load is 14 pounds. I'm gonna say no. It is not 14 pounds. Especially if you put something there like that can maybe hold 5-10 pounds, maybe 15. Yeah, no, maybe. because I'm actually reasonably strong. So, yeah, maybe it can, but I really wouldn't trust something big to it, especially when all three legs are splayed out all the way, because it's relatively stable right now. But if I had this third leg all the way down, it's really wobbly. It's like really wobbly, and I bet a lot of that has to not necessarily to do with the aluminum, but it has to do with this like plastic center column. I don't know why they would do that. I know it's cheaper than having an aluminum center column, um, but that really puts a damper on the quality of this thing. So yeah, I don't think it's worth the money I theoretically would have paid for it. The £30. The £30 98p, I think it was. But I got this for 27 and some change after the coupons and stuff that they have available. And they do coupons all the time, especially if you're new customers. Now, this isn't necessarily an endorsement of Temu. It did take a little bit to get to me. Um, I ordered it at the end of August 30th, August 31st ish, and it is the 11th today. So like about a week and a half or 2 weeks. I think its latest date was supposed to be the 12th that it arrives to me, and its earliest date was the 7th, and today's the 11th. So it came to me on time. Um, and about a week and a half ish time frame, which isn't too bad. Like again, we've gotten used to Amazon, but would an Amazon tripod be better? Probably. At least the Amazon's basics. Would it be as tall? I doubt it. And that's where this tripod really comes in handy. Now, it's not as tall as my other tripod, the tripod that I am recording this on, but this is lighter, significantly lighter. Not that that's particularly heavy, because that's aluminum. Um, but it does feel cheaper. It does feel significantly cheaper. But it's also like, well, if you're out and about doing stuff, you're gonna be less worried about this being stolen. This Zoomy, like who knows who the hell Zoomy is? But it's just a Chinese brand, which nothing wrong with that, because that thing over there is made in China too, and that is a lot better. And that's what the next video is going to be about.
And the last item we have is the grinder. So this is supposed to be a herb or spice grinder. Usually people that buy these are going to be buying them for like tobacco or weed. But I bought it for red spices, red crushed chilies. So I can make a chili seasoning, but that didn't work at all. I managed to grind up some black peppers with this. It did okay, but it's not as fine as like an actual pepper grinder. Um, would this be good on tobacco or other non legal drugs? I don't know. I'll never use it for that. So, but it does look cool. It does feel good. But it is really hard to clean. There's little bits of chili up there, chili pepper up there that I can't get rid of. Um, it does come apart fairly well, and it looks nice, and it actually feels pretty decent quality to me, and it looks really good. I just wish I could get rid of this, and then I could easier use it for other things, like as a prop item or something, like the MacGuffin. What's in the box? But I don't know. I'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or what. But I honestly, I wouldn't recommend it. The price I paid is £4.49. It's gone up since then. It is now £4.98. So that's it pulled up right there. That's the silver version, and that's the black version. So that's £4.98. Its quoted price is £10.79. Of course, I'll put screenshots of all this stuff in with the video, but I wouldn't get this specifically. I would get the ones where the lid itself is the grinder, so you don't have this space, because it allows if you tilt it this way to so you can actually put smaller bits in, because this has holes. It sinks up behind that swivel, and it can get stuck and stuff. So it's hard to clean. It's really annoying. Don't recommend it. Its price is fairly reasonable. The £4.98 or whatever it is now. I think that's pretty good, considering how decent this actually feels and how good it looks. But not for me, I'm afraid. I'll go for something else. So yeah, overall, I think the products I got from Temu are decent. Whether they're actually worth the price they're asking for on some of them, like the tripod, I think the tripod's too much. The grinder, I think, is fair, and then the razor is a deal. So overall, I think we got our money's worth. I think I got my money's worth anyway. But is the overall quality bad? No. Like, the tripod isn't the best. There are other tripods on there. Most of them all are more expensive. I think there's a couple that's cheaper, but that could be an exception rather than the rule. But we will be testing more products from Temu in the future, so stick around for that. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you on the next one.